Hey, I'm professional wrestler Matt Sells, and today I want to read to you actually one of my favorite books when I was an itty bitty little kid. It's called The Story of Little Owl. This is Little Owl. He lives in Rinlia. Behind him in the house is where he lives with his family. There are four in Little Owl's family. First of all, there's his mother. She has kind, dark eyes and a nice smile. She always wears bright colors. Then there's his brother, Ollie. Ollie is older than Little Owl. There's always a lot of noise when Ollie is about. I was the older brother when I was the kid, so I was definitely the loud one. And then there's Daddy. Daddy is the tallest one in the family. When he came to talk to Little Owl at bedtime, he was almost as high as the door. It's a pretty tall owl. This is a family photograph taken when Little Owl was still a baby. So he was a little owl. Little Owl also has uncles and aunts and cousins. On his third birthday, Uncle Horace came to supper. He was carrying a large box. Little Owl sat on the floor and opened the box. Inside was a teddy bear. Little Owl was very excited. He loved teddy bears. Little Owl took Teddy to bed with him that night, and Mommy and Daddy and Ollie and Uncle Horace all came to have a look. Little Owl enjoyed having a teddy bear because when Ollie went to school, he still had someone to play with. Teddy didn't seem to mind what games they played. He didn't even mind being bandaged. I wonder what the teddy bear did that he had to get bandaged up. Teddy used to go shopping with Little Owl. When Little Owl got tired of carrying him, Mommy gave him a ride in the shopping basket. One day when they got home, Teddy wasn't there. However hard they looked, they couldn't find him anywhere. You ever lost a toy before? I've done that. It's not fun. I wouldn't want to lose my Teddy. When Ollie got back home from school, he helped Little Owl look for Teddy. Ollie thought it was all great fun, but Little Owl was sad because Teddy was lost. One day when Little Owl and his mother were in the park, they saw an old lady sitting on a bench. She was knitting. Sitting next to her was a teddy bear wearing a pink hair ribbon. What do you think? Does that look like Teddy? I can't tell. Little Owl stopped and stared in amazement. It was Teddy! But why was he wearing a ribbon? Hello, are you looking at my teddy bear? Asked the old lady. She's a present from my little granddaughter, and I'm knitting a cardigan to match her ribbon. Goodness, said Mommy. She's just like Little Owl's Teddy. He lost his, though, she added. The old lady looked worried. Oh dear, I wonder if this could be yours, she said. I found her just the other day. She started to undo the ribbon. Oh no, it isn't ours, said Mommy. Our Teddy looked more cheerful. So the old lady tied the bow again, and Little Owl and Mommy went home. Little Owl couldn't eat his supper. What's the matter, asked Mommy. It was Teddy, said Little Owl. No, chick, it wasn't. You know, said Mommy. Your Teddy had a happy face. Besides, he had a cut on his paw, but the other Teddy hadn't. Now cheer up and have some supper. We're going to look at teddy bears, said Mommy some days later. I want you to choose one. They saw lots of teddy bears, but not one like Teddy. Next morning, Mommy and Little Owl went to a rummage sale in Rinlia Church Hall. The Scouts had a rummage sale there every year. Ollie was a Cub Scout and he had to go early to help. You ever seen an owl dressed up like a Cub Scout? When Little Owl and Mommy arrived, Ollie rushed up excitedly. Hey, look what I found. I hid it when no one was looking. He dove under the toy booth and came out with a teddy bear. It was exactly like Teddy, but it was pink. So now we have an owl in a Cub Scout costume and a pink teddy bear. It's getting stranger and stranger, right? Little Owl laughed. It was so funny to see a teddy just like his in that color. Mommy saw him laughing. Thank goodness, she thought. She paid for the pink teddy, say that 3 times fast, pink teddy, and took it from Ollie. You don't want it, do you? Asked Ollie. Pink teddies are awful. Well, I know someone who likes it, said Mommy, smiling at Little Owl. He couldn't disappoint her. Yes, it's like Teddy, he said bravely. Little Owl took the pink teddy shopping and played games with it, just like he used to do with Teddy. But it wasn't the same. The pink teddy didn't enjoy things the way Teddy had, and little Al didn't know what name to call it. What would you name it? What would you want your pink teddy to be named? I have no clue what I'd want to name it. But little Al still missed Teddy. Come on, let's go for a walk, Mommy said one day. Bring your Teddy. You both look as if you could need some fresh air. They went away they hadn't been before. Little Al got stuck climbing on a fence and Mommy had to help him over. Little Al had to climb a big fence. The path went round the edge of a field and through a little wood. Look, said little Al, what pretty cottages, exclaimed Mommy. There was a seat just below them facing the cottages. Little Al wanted to sit down and have a rest. Just then, a little girl with a doll carriage came out of one of the cottages. She came over and stared at the pink teddy. I've got one too, she said, and lifted a teddy out of the carriage. It was Teddy, the real Teddy. Little Al didn't know what to do. Then suddenly he noticed all the pink things the little girl had. Even the doll carriage was pink. He had an idea. What do you think the idea was? Let's find out. Do you like pink? Asked little Al. The little girl nodded. Would you like my pink teddy? She nodded again, beaming. Can I have yours? She hesitated, looking at Teddy, then gave him the little Al. At that moment, who should come out of the cottage but the old lady that had met in the park? Mommy tried to explain about Teddy. Well, the little fellow was right, said the old lady, and the teddy did have a torn paw. I mended it. The pink teddy looked lovely in the pink clothes. The little girl called her Rose. I still can't understand it, said Mommy on the way home. Teddy didn't look himself at all when we saw him in the park. He doesn't like pink ribbons, that's why, said little Al. The end.